Another way to do it is if you're possibly in a state that asks for more. They don't ask for the basic information. They want to know who your members are. They want to know who your managers are. Well, then there you can create an LLC in a state where anonymity is afforded, and you will make yourself a manager of that LLC and make that LLC a member of the LLC in the state in which there is no anonymity. And so that way, when you have to list a member, you're listing that particular LLC. And when they look at that LLC that does offer anonymity, you're still not tied to that. So there's the way to do that when you're looking at registering an LLC in a state that doesn't offer anonymity. But what you want to think about too is when you choose these other states, remember we talked about pros and cons. If you say, okay, the pro is I get anonymity, but the con can be, what is the state weak in? Remember we talked about certain states don't even offer asset protection to single member LLCs. Is that a protection that state offers? They may not be as strong in enforcing charging orders, or tax reasons may be an issue. So franchise fees. I mean, you got to think about so many other things when you're choosing states to form your entity in, run your entity in, other than, this isolated reason. You want to weigh out all pros and cons, and that's why it's important to talk to a professional when you think about that. But what I want to wrap up on really quickly, since we are talking about real estate and we are talking about asset protection, anonymity, all that great stuff, I quickly do want to throw in two things. I want to throw in a land trust and I want to throw in a living trust. I'm not going to get deep in either one of those because living trust is an area where you want to definitely deal with someone who deals with estate planning. That's really, really important, that's their specialty and they can break that down to you. And I'm also not really going to get into land trust because we have to continue to drill down. But a land trust is a contract. It is a title holding trust. So when we're talking about anonymity, we also going to be talking about having real estate, and you deed that real estate to a particular land trust. And if you do that, then you can actually erase your name off title. So when we talk about anonymity with the LLC,